there, and welcome back to the classroom. Let's put a little vacay in your day. Today's vacay Q&A comes from Sharon in Minnesota. Sharon says, "Hi Miss Kears." Hi Sharon. "I've been trying to teach my social media accounts how to treat me by unfollowing and blocking accounts that spread ugly content. However, it comes seeping in through the cracks from unexpected accounts and pages. It's taking a lot of time to adjust the various channels since the blocking procedure is different for each one. Any suggestions how to make the process easier?" Well, Sharon, you're absolutely right, because that content does seem to come from some of the strangest places. But there are things we can do to stem the flow and to get it back on track. So the first thing is to consider the channels. How many social media channels are you affiliated with, and how many do you use on a regular basis? The best thing we can do is narrow that down to the top 2 or 3 channels and focus primarily on those, because we only want to spend so much of our time in that social media universe every day. And so if we narrow it down to 2 or 3 channels that we enjoy the most, it's a lot easier to keep those 2 or 3 channels in line and to have the rest of our day to spend in the real world. And then limit how much time you spend on social media in general, because it distracts us from our real life. So take a hard look at how much time you're spending on social media, and then put a hard limit on how much time you will spend on social media in the future, because it can be very time consuming, and again, it takes us away from our real life. So set a time limit, and while you are there, be sure when you see a piece of content that is just unacceptable, you either block or unfollow that account so that you don't see that kind of thing over and over and over again. Because when we let it slide, then it comes in like a landslide. And if all else fails, consider deleting the offending account and just starting fresh. I know I had one social media channel that fought me every step of the way, and I ended up having to just delete that account and start a new one and start fresh with it so that I could tell it exactly what I wanted to see and what I didn't want to see. So sometimes if it is just so corrupted that it's not cooperating, you may be better off to just delete that account and start a new account, and be very sensitive as to who you follow and what you let in, because once you let it in, it's hard to get it back out. So consider those 3 things. First and foremost, look at how many channels you're affiliated with and how many you actively use. What are your favorites? From there, set some time limits. Not only how long you're going to wrestle with it, but how much of every day you're going to spend with social media. And after that, if you're still having trouble, just consider deleting the offending account and starting a fresh account, because that may be the easiest way to shut the door on that offensive content. Okay, Sharon, I hope this helps. Let me know in the comment box below. And if you have any further questions, just leave them there, and I will either follow up with a comment or another video. See you soon.